Hey up troops, alyttleton here again with another video. Now, why am I sat behind the maps table in Aviator on Villa? Because you're making things difficult for yourself. When it comes to attacking Aviator games on Villa, ignore study. It's much harder to attack that side of the map, and we'll go into why. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the north side attack on Aviator games on Villa. Now, it's a difficult thing to record and explain because I'm going through like 3 or 4 different operators' jobs whilst I'm trying to explain it. It's the first one we've done on sort of how to attack. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm hoping as we go through more sites, we might be able to sort of make it a bit more of an interesting way to record it and watch it, but hopefully we got the point across on this one. So try to have a bit of structure to it. So we go from droning in terms of where to put your drones in the prep phase, where to enter the building from, what you need to clear, how you need to clear it, and then a couple of extra things like grenades from below and where to plant, etc, etc. If you follow this really even if there's only 2 of you stacking up, if you've got 3 or more, it'll be easier, but even if there's only 2 of you, following this should make it easier for you to attack this side. As always, enough waffling, let's get stuck into it. So for the first one, we're going to talk about attacking games and Aviator. I've used Sledge so we can try and set the site up as to what it would look like for a defender. You normally have the rotate here, and nowadays we have a line of sight here so you can hold study. When people are attacking this site, for some reason, people are absolutely obsessed with attacking the south side of the map, which is onto study balcony. People come onto study balcony, people hold these angles here, try and get control of study. However, the problem with that is this is normally a bit wider. Hang on, didn't mean to do that. There we go. The problem with that is that you're going to get held from vault a lot of the time. So you're going to have a defender in vault who's holding this door. And you're also going to have somebody top main, usually a smoke or a Jaeger, around here, holding anyone running in from study balcony. So, stop attacking from this side of the map. It's hard. You're making it difficult for yourself. So what we're going to do is attack from the north side instead. And for any of you that know about the north side attack, it's literal free cheese. You don't need any hard breach. The point of the north side attack is to come up, usually onto the master balc, and come in through this window or through closet window. You want to take control of what's called concrete or brick. You want to take control of statue, trophy, astro. The next difficult thing to do is take control of this area here, which is called top red or zombie. Well, this area is top red, and then this area here is called zombie because of this guy. And then your ultimate goal is to plant behind the vault door. Okay? How safe of a plant spot is this apart from one place? Everywhere else you've got to worry about multiple places. Here, if you can get in here, the only place you've got to worry about is this door. So the goal is to take the north side of the map and then have somebody either take study late on or hold the study door here whilst you plant. So you're going to have somebody behind the bar, normally a smoke, like throwing smokes over or C4s. But you want to have somebody here holding the study door so the defenders can't get the guy off the plant by going like this. So this is what you have to do. This is the way I do it, okay? I'm going to show you a couple of drones. I'm going to start from this is why I've struggled with this video on how to record it, because it's not an easy thing to explain. I need to explain like 8 different things at once, and putting that into video format is difficult, but we're going to try. So first things first, when you start the round, you need to get drones at this side of the map. Now, if they've got a soulish, you need to be careful with that because they're going to see the drones in the map, but let's pretend they haven't got a soulish for this sake. So first drone, you're going to put on these flight cases, up onto this top of this flag, up onto the top of this flag, and then up onto this beam. And then up onto this beam. Right, sweet. And then don't leave it in the corner, just bring it just off the corner a little bit like this. Now we can see all of Astro, we can see a little bit of split and trophy door, but more importantly, we can see the Astro flank. Okay? And this is where you want to be working with somebody else. Somebody else gets their drone and either leaves it in master bedroom under the bed like this, or comes into statue, jump on this statue, and then jump on the statue's head and leave that there. And now from 2 drones, you can see Astro's clear, you can see the Astro stairs are clear, and you can see statues clear. The start of the round is when you've got to get your droning done. So you've got to drone the bathroom and make sure you just jump your drone up as you go past the bath. And then drone out. I mean, I'm not going to show you how to drone. Everyone knows how to drone, right? Just drone out closet, drone out master bedroom, drone out bathroom. And at this point, you want to be telling that your entry players, right, okay, you can start taking control of this side of the map now. Start taking control. So once you know statue and trophy are clear, and this is where I'm talking hypothetically here, because very often statue and trophy aren't clear, and you've got to work as a team to make sure it is clear. So getting someone on the Astro window is never a bad shout. But I'm making out like it's dead easy to just clear this area of the map. You know, once you've got it clear, no, it's not easy, but with the drones that you've got in place, you should make it easier for yourself. But let's just say you've got control of this area, okay? First things first is you wall bang this. And why I always wall bang that is the amount of times that I've had a defender just waiting here like this. And you've got somebody who walks through and you're going like, right, okay, trophy's clear, and you get shot in the back from here. So when you first come into Astro, you need to do two things. The first one is wall bang there. And I even still pre-fire that just in case. Once you've done that, make a hole here. Okay? So once you've made the hole there, you can now see, if you look carefully, you see that step there? That's bottom red. So from here, you can watch the Astro flank, you can watch bottom red flank. And when you start taking control of statue over here, you're probably going to have a defender around this area here. And if they don't retreat into sight, they're going to retreat down red and think they're going to flank up Astro. But at this point, you're waiting for them there. So, now we've got control of statue and trophy, what do we do next? The next big thing is getting control of 90. Now, this can be a tricky one, especially now with zombies in the game. If you've got a good defender on 90, what I recommend doing is make a hole in this wall. And from this angle, you can then hold 90 and help support the players who are pushing. Someone on 90 windows never going to be a bad shout. If you've got someone with nades, two things I recommend doing. I'm going to go and make the holes first. Things you got to think about are anchor points, right? If you're defending this site, where are two defenders going to always be generally? One, the vault. Hole there. And behind the bar. Hole there. So if you've got grenades, if I just go downstairs quickly and I'll show you where those 2 points are downstairs. If you've got grenades, honestly, I get kills like this, free kills all the time. Bounce, the hole for that is here, by the way. I don't know why it's not come through. There you go. That's behind the bar there. If you grenade behind the bar on this panel or this panel, you're going to get a free kill. It's every egger bird. The other one is here. This is the middle of the vault. Now, you can grenade here as well. This is also the vault. But as you can see, it's a different part. This is the back of the vault. And this is the front of the vault. I personally recommend the front of the vault. So, you grenade here, bounce it off the wall. When you do invert grenades, by the way, I always think it's easier to bounce it off the wall because you don't have to time it perfectly for it to go off on the floor. So, bounce it off the wall as you throw it, like from here, and then throw it now. So it bounces off the wall and explodes when it gets there. Go back upstairs. So from this point, we've got control of statue and trophy. It's key that you bring a nomad or a gridlock in this attack because there will be an idiot that comes up Astro stairs. I call them an idiot. That's probably not fair. They're just trying to flank. But there will be someone that comes up here. If you're playing nomad, get the air jab here. If you're playing gridlock, throw the spikes down there. But keep this drone here. That drone stays here the whole round. Okay? Once you know statue and trophy are clear, this drone or any other drone, another really good drone spot. You can do this at the start of the round, but getting the drone up on red stairs here is quite risky at the start of the round because it'll often be seen. But jump onto the plant pot, and you want to just jump up, and it'll land on the sort of trunk of this tree, like so. And you want to get on this plant pot above, and then onto the curtain rail that you can see above there. And now from here, you can see all the way down red to 90, sorry, all the way down top red to 90 on the hatch. You can see bottom red for the flank here, and you can see if later on in the round, if anyone pushes out a zombie and comes around to 90, you can see that as well. So just from 2 drones now, we've got 2 flanks covered. And those 2 drones are unbelievable drones. That is very rare the defenders will see those. So we've got statue and trophy control. We've nomaded off or gridlocked off the Astro flank. And now we're in this area here. This is where it gets really difficult now because generally, because nobody's pushed study yet, the defenders will now have study control. This barricade will probably still be closed. So right at the start of the round, have somebody spawn ruins and open this barricade. Just so the defenders are always thinking, oh, hang on, there's someone going to come through that. You know, you've got to sort of distill a bit of doubt in the mind as well. So make sure that door's open. But you're going to have a defender here, holding here. Or holding here. So this is where the difficulty comes in because this new reload thing is sending me under. So this is where it becomes difficult because you've got to get them out of study. And it's a sort of one-on-one gunfight essentially to win that. What I recommend you do is the guy or the girl that you've got below who is nading where we just talked about. So when we're nading vault here, when we're nading behind bar here, after you've thrown those nades, they then come up main stairs. Now, this is a difficult job because there'll usually be a load of utility on main stairs because they think you're going to push this way to begin with. There's a lot of utility around here. Whoever has this job, it's difficult. But you come to the top of main stairs and then you fight the guy in study. Whilst you're fighting the guy in study, the player on zombie, which is here, can then start making a look at planting. But the plant behind here it's by far the safest place to plant. By far. And in my opinion, it requires no hard breach. If you want to, you can bring hard breach like an Ace or a Habana and open this from 90 window. Just to try and, again, distill a bit of doubt in the mind. You can see, by the way, below is... That's the one that's the front of the vault. That's the hole that's the back of the vault there. But in my opinion, that attack is so much easier. So much easier than pushing from study. People are obsessed with study because that's the way it's always been done. It's like on Clubhouse, everyone pushing the main breach on gym and on CCTV is the way everybody attacks. But arguably it's easier from the other side, and we'll come on to that on either this video or another series, depending on how long this one takes me to go through. We've talked about this for nearly 10 minutes, and I'm aware that I am just rambling on now, but also it's a difficult format to get the information across because it's not fun to watch. It's just me with my one-speed sledge running around a map saying, do this, do this, do this, making it sound dead easy. But that's it. If you can do that and do what I've just said there, even if you're just duo queuing, what we've just said there is doable and is easy enough. Especially because if you're duo queuing, some of your mates are going to push from study anyway. But if you have all 5 of you come from this way, take control of the areas we've just taken control of, nade from below and where we've just naded from below. The difficult thing, like I say, is getting this study door clear and then coming in and getting the bomb on the deck. Don't ever plant facing this direction, by the way, because if you get pushed, you've got to turn 180 degrees to take the fight. So whenever you come into plant, always, and this goes for any bomb site that you're planting, always plant the way that you either need to run away afterwards or the way that you're likely to take a fight from. So if you're planting here and we get pushed, we can instantly ADS that way. If we're planting here and we get pushed, we've got to turn around and do it. So always plant the way that you want to take the gunfight or run to. Honestly, if you do that and you don't win more rounds, I don't believe you. So there we have it. How easy is that? Take trophy, take study, take Astro, take top red. You can almost ignore 90 to some extent, but you do need to clear it a little bit. Plant behind the vault door. Clearing study, as I keep saying in that video, is the most difficult thing. If you follow that, I'm telling you, you're onto a winner. As always, if anyone gets this far in the video, I'm not going to say table again because loads of you said table on the last video. I can't believe how many people watched to the end. But thanks very much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!